The story we're reading today is called Stephanie's Ponytail. One day, Stephanie went to her mom and said, "None of the other kids in my class have a ponytail. I want a nice ponytail coming right out the back." So Stephanie's mom gave her a nice ponytail coming right out the back. When Stephanie went to school, the other kids looked at her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it." The next morning when Stephanie went to school, the other girls had ponytails coming out the back. Stephanie looked at them and said, "You all are a bunch of copycats. You do whatever I do. You don't have the brains in your heads." The next morning, the mom said, "Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming right out the back?" Stephanie said, "No." "Then that's that," her mom said. "The only place you can put a ponytail." "No, it isn't," Stephanie said. "I want one coming right out the side just above my ear." "Very strange," said the mom. "Are you sure that's what you want?" "Yes," said Stephanie. So her mom gave Stephanie a nice ponytail at the right above her ear. When she went to school, the other kids saw her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it." The next morning, when Stephanie came to school, all the girls and even some boys had nice ponytails coming out above their ear. The next morning, Mom said, "Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back?" Stephanie said, "No." "Would you want coming out the side?" "No." "Then that's that," her mom said. "There's no other place you could do a ponytail." "Yes, there is," said Stephanie. "I want one coming out of the top of my head like a tree." "That's very, very strange," said her mom. "Are you sure you want that?" "Yes," said Stephanie. So her mom gave Stephanie a ponytail coming right out the top of her head like a tree. When Stephanie went to school, the other kids saw her, and they said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it." The next day, all the girls and all the boys had ponytails coming out the top. It looked like broccoli growing out of their heads. The next morning, the mom said, "Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back?" Stephanie said, "No." "Would you like a ponytail coming out the side?" "No." "Would you like one coming out the top?" "No." "Then definitely that's that," said Mom. "There's no other place you can do ponytail." "Yes, there is," said Stephanie. "I want one coming out the front, hanging down in front of my nose." But nobody will be able to know if you're coming or going," her mom said. "Are you sure that's what you want?" "Yes," said Stephanie. So her mom gave Stephanie a nice ponytail coming out the front. On the way to school, she bumped into 4 trees, 3 cars, 2 houses, and 1 principal. When she finally got to her class, the other kids saw her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly," Stephanie said. "It's my ponytail and I like it." The next day, all the girls and all the boys, even the teacher, had ponytails coming out the front, hanging down in front of their noses. None of them could see where they were going. They bumped into each other, the desk, they bumped into others, they bumped into the walls by mistake. 3 girls walked into the boys' bathroom. Stephanie yelled, "You're a bunch of brainless copycats. You do whatever I do. When I come tomorrow, I'm going to have a shave my head." The first person to come in the next day was the teacher. She shaved her head and she was bald. The next to come in were the boys. They shaved their heads and they were bald. The next to come in were the girls. They shaved their heads and they were bald. The last person to come in was Stephanie, and she had one nice little ponytail coming out the back. The other kids were upset. The end. I hope you enjoyed the story.